Last year, when I was made redundant from my 9 to 5, I was navigating the transition from a 9 to 5 to full-time entrepreneurship, which required a lot of courage. A lot of the things that I did weren't necessarily groundbreaking, but it required courage and being confident. So I was at Hilltop Cafe, really nice cafe, really nice vibe, and I came with the intention to do some work, but also, probably hand on my business card. What did I find? I found that while I was sitting there and wanting to give my business card or just connect with others, as just overwhelmed of fear took me. Like I felt so fearful. What I discovered was that I needed to push through the fear, right? As I said, I've gotten better at promoting myself, but there will be moments, and there have been moments where I've gotten very fearful for whatever reason. So I sat down, I was trying to rationalize, why am I feeling fearful? What is it? What am I afraid of? Why is this crippling me at this point? And honestly, the fear was irrational. It was just the fear of being rejected. Oh, people are busy doing their work. I don't want to disturb them. There were just so many other things. And I was like, you know what? I am going to get up and give at least 5 persons my business card, introduce myself to them. I left out of the cafe, sitting outside Carey-Lee, and I gave my business card to at least 10 persons in there. This docu-series is the Visibility Roadmap series, where I show you how you can get your small brand or business noticed. I'm talking about a brand without thousands of followers or popularity or even going viral. I am showing you exactly what I did. So this is the raw, real, uncut version of me doing the things just from navigating the transition. I'm talking about, this was like fresh from a month after I was laid off. I was just in the streets doing the thing, or just underground, I should say, doing the thing, from going to cafes, going to events, all the things. You will see them in this video, and then throughout the series you'll be seeing like so many other parts of the journey of growing your brand from small into one that is noticeable. This is the Visibility Roadmap series, and I am taking you right back. I'm doing today is working on a business card, or designing a personal business card in preparation for Canva Create. No, I have never lately I haven't thought about creating a business card, but I'm like, if I go into a networking event and if I'm in a new space and want to get new clients, I think it makes sense. So that's what I'm doing, working on my business card, and I'm gonna show you what the cards look like when I get them. Alright, so I'm opening this package I got from Canva. So let's see. This is the packaging, and the cards come in this. And I'm gonna show you the cards that are actually designed. Here it is. Yeah. I am sharing with you a small step you can take to put yourself out there offline. Normally I talk a lot about being online, creating videos, positioning yourself off online, building camera confidence, but this was me taking my work from online to offline to actually showing up. And there were a lot of times it felt very uncomfortable. So one of the things I truly enjoy doing is going to cafes. Going to cafes is one of my things, but I do find that sometimes I go to the cafe, I can be within my comfort zone, which means I am just locking in with the work that I'm doing, not really talking a lot to people unless I'm really nudged to. But this time I was just going to cafes with the intention of meeting people, pitching to people, walk with my business cards every single where I went, whether it was to the cafe, to an event, just out and about. I was walking with my cards. I was going up to people, introducing myself, telling them about my business and the work I do. If you don't mind, I could share a business card.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not sure if you've ever heard about Canva.
I have heard Canva, yes.
Yeah,
We use it all the time.
Yes. So I do like training in Canva as well.
Oh, really?
Like teach persons how to design in Canva.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah. So
yes, for sure.
That's my card. So you can, if you need a graphic designer or you know someone who wants someone who is like really great in Canva, you can check me
for
out.
sure. Yeah, I'll let anybody I know.
Yeah.
I'll share your contact information with them. Yes, for sure. Thank you so much.
No problem. And I am Carey. You are?
Alan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Alan. No, I thought, one of the things I've really come a long way with really like putting myself out there. So even though it was uncomfortable, it was also very igniting. It ignited me in a way that I didn't thought it would. And that's because I tend to, every now and then I sometimes settle back into my comfort zone, but this was just really a way for me, like just talking to people like randomly. And I remember there was one point when I went to this particular cafe. I introduced myself to someone, gave them my card. They were like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to share your card with my niece. I might not need something like this right now, but I'm going to share it with my niece who might be interested. And I remember like another time I went to a cafe and I saw my card on the floor and I was like, wow, but might as well you didn't take my card. You shouldn't have took my card if you're going to throw it away. But then I thought back and I'm like, no, maybe they didn't throw it away. Maybe the card just fell and I just took up my card and kept it moving. There are other times when I went to cafes and there were people there busy working. I thought, I don't want to disturb them. I don't want to disrupt what they're doing. They seem very relaxing, busy. Nonetheless, I was like, there's no way you're going to come to this cafe with all your potential clients and not say a word. And so I just started going around. I was like, hi, my name is Carey. I introduced myself. I just asked for some pardon as I noticed they were very busy. And I just started talking like, hey, I'd just like to share my card with you. If you're not interested in this business at this time, please feel free to share it with someone else. That was my approach. I would say challenge yourself like me and bet on yourself, take that step. And despite how fearful it will feel, which is oftentimes very irrational, I want you to place that bet, make that step. And even if it's just one person you reach out to or connect with, do it. All right, and I want you to come back and tell me what it felt like. Was it a moment of fear? Did you feel intimidated? Did you get awkward in the moment? What was that like? And that took a lot of courage, but also the more I did it, I realized the more confidence I got. And so these are just small steps that you can take to position and put yourself out there.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, I can leave a business card with you. So maybe not you, even if it's not you, you could share it with someone.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm not sure if you've ever heard about Canva.
Yes.
Yeah, so I am a Canva expert, so I know a lot about Canva. Okay. So I teach persons how to use Canva, designing Canva, that kind of thing.
Okay, awesome.
So if you know anyone's like, oh, listen, I'm struggling with Canva and I need help.
Yeah, totally. The owner's in tomorrow, so I'll make sure to definitely leave your business card for her and let her know.
All right, sounds great. All right. But definitely really cute stores. Is it the same owner for all these stores?
No, so each store is going to be a different owner, but a different owner in the sense of like the shop owner, but there's one woman who owns a decent bit of the building spaces.
Yeah.
Really lovely. It's so cool. And what was your name?
Carey.
Lisa.
All right, nice to meet you. I'm sure I'll come back before I leave because I'm visiting from Jamaica.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, but I was just walking along Atlantic. I was like, these stores are really cute. I have to check them out.
Awesome.
All right.
I'm glad you stepped in.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
It can just start with you printing some business cards or designing some cards on Canva, printing them with Canva print. Yeah, I'm plugging all Canva stuff right now. But really, you quite possibly are a Canva user, so you can design it in Canva, print it with Canva, get it delivered to your door or wherever you live, and just decide to go to the places, show up in the places where your audience, your target client is, and just start talking to people. Oh, you want me to hold this? What's this? Yeah. just started on it and at first I'm like, oh, what is it? I was just
Well, you know what? I like what you got. Passing some agents on.
I'm not sure if I gave her the card, but I'll give you one.
But I just fell into it. You know, my neighbor had a motorcycle. I was 8 years old, so I jumped on it. So I jumped on it. Sometimes I learned it and stuff.
So I have been just walking around. It's a lot to see here, but so far it's good. There's a lot of black women entrepreneurs, black creatives here.
Wow, that's a nice little gadget.
So you want me to hold the book? My social battery has run out. I am so tired. I think I met some really cool and interesting women entrepreneurs here. I gave up my cards. Of course, could have been a space where we have entrepreneurs and not like network and give my cards. So that's what I did. So it was a great opportunity to promote myself, promote my business. So this is a note to you as well. One of the things that I've learned is that about visibility is that if you don't put yourself out there, then chances are no one will know what you know or will find you. So similar to how you're creating content is because you want people to know what you know, what you're great at, that kind of thing. And it's the same thing with being in person. It is literally you making people aware of you so that when they think about wanting a graphic designer, a architect, an illustrator, a interior designer, whatever your role, your title may be, they can think and come to you or think of you first or even mention your names in rooms. And trust me, as part of this series, you're going to hear about one particular story that made me so emotional, that has really resonated with me or just touched me so deeply in a way that made me realize that people are seeing you and people are hearing you. Between going to these cafes and going to these events, there were a lot of internal dialogue. Should I? Shouldn't I? What should I do? How should I do it? And the minute I just turned off that internal noise and just did the thing, it made life so much easier. So this was just more than handing out business cards. It was more than just going to cafes and events to meet people and chatting up people. This was an act of courage and taking small steps to get your brand noticeable and visible. What is one thing that you can start doing today or even this week to make your brand noticeable, to make people know what you know really well, that could open the door to more opportunities or opportunities for you to grow your business? If you've been hiding behind the scenes, this is your sign to start showing up in a way that may seem uncomfortable but could quite possibly open the door to so many opportunities. Just think about it like you're planting the seed from now for the things that are to come. Want to see more videos like this on how I made my small business and brand noticeable? Keep watching the Visibility Roadmap series, where I'm taking you behind the scenes of all the things that I did over the last year into this year to make my brand noticeable.